Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and the Houston Rockets have signed Fred VanVleet to a 3-year, $130 million deal to get him on the Rockets. I have no words right now. I mean, I do have words, but I knew this was gonna happen, and it was scaring me just because a lot of free agents were off the board that the Rockets were interested in. Cam Johnson off the board. Kyrie Irving off the board. Just free agent after free agent off the board. And the Rockets would have been put in a very tough position if Fred VanVleet would have gone elsewhere. Teams like the Bucks are interested in Dillon Brooks. The Bucks are interested in Dillon Brooks and Brook Lopez, two players we were interested in. So I just think that the Rockets, yes, and I know Rockets fans, y'all are going to be upset about us overpaying for Fred VanVleet, but this guy averaged 19-7 last season for the Raptors. And I say this over and over again. Fred VanVleet is a guy, the Raptors were a team last year where they weren't that great. They were the 9 seed or the 8 seed, whatever they were, but they had a lot of scoring options. Pascal Siakam averaged 24 points per game. Gary Trent Jr. averaged 17 points per game. OG Anunoby averaged 17 points per game. Jakob Poeltl averaged 13 points per game. Scotty Barnes averaged 15 points per game. So VanVleet was the facilitator of that offense, and he averaged over 7 steals per game. And there was so many scoring options on that Raptors team. Now, that might be the case for the Rockets. The Rockets have Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., Amin Thompson, and Alperen Sengun. But honestly, I love our Rockets and I love our young guys. But I don't know if the Rockets have as good of scores as the Raptors had with, Gary Trent Jr., OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes. Who am I missing? Jakob Poeltl. They had multiple guys that all 5 players besides VanVleet average more than. You're not even including VanVleet in that list. There were 5 other players besides VanVleet that averaged more than 13 points per game last season for the Raptors. He averaged 19 points per game and 7 assists per game with the Raptors last season. He's a 2-time All-Star. I love this addition for the Houston Rockets. Yes, it's an overpay, but we have the money to spend. We have the money to pay him. We're paying him a little bit over $40 million a year. Also, Fred VanVleet is the first player to get a max contract in the summer. It's crazy. Kyrie Irving, Chris Middleton. Who else? Kyrie Irving, Chris Middleton, a couple other free agents that have Draymond Green. Now those guys got a max contract. Kyrie only signed a 3-year deal, which eventually would get Kyrie to the point where he's not getting a max contract. And Middleton signed a 3-year 102, so he also signed a 3-year deal. So Middleton and Kyrie signed 3-year deals. So Fred VanVleet's the first guy to sign a max contract. I'm excited for the Rockets. I'm excited to see how we spend the rest of our money. We still have about $25 million to spend after this VanVleet signing. Do you go after Dillon Brooks? Do you go after Brook Lopez? Which one do you get? You cannot get both. So you're gonna get one of those guys and maybe another free agent after that. But it's gonna be interesting to see which one the Rockets try to go get, Brook Lopez or Dillon Brooks. You guys have any thoughts on the signing, Rockets fans? That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Go Rockets. Let's go, guys.